What is up, YouTube? It is yet another sunny day in Southern California. We're gonna get after it today on a review of this Stealth exhaust system on my Harley Davidson Street Bob. This is a 2019 model, but this pipe is gonna fit anywhere from 2018 to 2020. There's not a lot of reviews on the M8s with this type on it. There's a lot with the twin cam and Sportster, but nobody's posted about the M8, so I figured I'd give it a go, let you guys know what I think, and give you guys some sound clips. All right, let's get after it. All right, hope you guys enjoyed those sound clips. Hopefully they came out pretty good. Now we're gonna go over some of the inside things on this pipe, like the build quality, the power, the price point, everything that you'd want out of a pipe. So let's just get started right into it. All right, first let's start with that build quality. So let's look at the pipe all the way up and down. Look at these freaking welds. They're actually all hand welded here in Los Angeles, down in sunny Southern California. So these welds are actually great. Like, if you look at this, it's a one-piece head pipe. So the collector, they call it, is welded together. On some other pipes, you'll see this C-clamp right here. You'll see the C-clamp up here, and you'll have two of them. So the head piece is actually two pieces, and you have to clamp three pieces together. I think that's a lot more room for exhaust leaks. So it's better this way with the one clamp. Also, Harley engines vibrate, as we all know. So the less clamps you have, the less chance you have of them vibrating loose. Second, in the build quality, it's gonna be hard to see since it's already installed, but up here in the head, the C-ring around the mounting plate, which is what keeps pressure on the head of the pipe into the head itself, is already welded in. So you don't have to screw around with making sure the C-clamp is lined up. Makes the install quite a bit easier. So hand welded, two-piece construction. So this whole head is one piece, and then the only thing you get to C-clamp on there is the muffler itself. Even though it's not much of a muffler, it's a straight through. This mounting bracket over here, the black part is probably 3/8 of an inch thick steel. So I know a lot of people have had issues with other brands, namely like Thunderheader, with the brackets cracking because they a little bit thinner, and the old twin cams vibrate a lot more. This is gonna stay just fine. It's never gonna crack. This mount is gonna hold for a long, long, long time. I've had these pipes on here for probably 13,000 miles, and that's what the bracket looks like after 13,000 miles. It's sturdy. It's gonna be impossible to see in there, but the pipe itself is straight through. It has a little bit of perforation. I don't know if you guys can see at the end, but there is fiberglass around it perforated. But it's one of the louder pipes you can get. Considering that it's so short, the sound is gonna be right by your ear. So if you like that loud exhaust, but still want the 2-into-1 for the power, this is gonna be a great pipe for you. All right, so next let's talk about the power. On the Stealth website, they claim, just like everybody else claims, that they make the most power for the twin cam and M8 motors. So there's a graph on there for the twin cams, unfortunately not the M8, about how much power it makes. It gains about 11 horsepower. I don't know if it'll be the same on the M8s because it's a 4-valve engine, or 8-valve, because, you know, 2 cylinders. But in my personal opinion, and disclaimer, I haven't tuned this bike because of Harley warranty reasons, but I got more power when I did the air intake than I did on the pipes. I think the stock paper filters really restrict the motor. I mean, if you're doing a bigger cam build or a bigger bore build or something, you know, more expensive, more crazy, then definitely the pipes are gonna really shine for builds like that. But on just a stage 1, these pipes actually do not a whole ton of power. It's gonna feel like it because it's louder, you know? You're gonna enjoy it more. But I think saying that I gained 10 to 12 horsepower would be a stretch. The 107s come stock with something like 78 to 80 horsepower or something like that. And to say I went from, you know, 78 to almost 90 would kind of, I feel like that'd be a little bit dishonest of me to say, but that's probably the same for every other pipe that's a 2-into-1. 2-into-1s are the quote-unquote power pipes in the Harley world. So if you're looking to do a stage 1, don't get your expectations way too high about how much power you're gonna gain. You'll gain a little bit, but it's not gonna be like game changing. Like a lot of people say, it opens the motor up, lets it breathe better. But as far as huge power gains, you're gonna have to do a stage 2, possibly stage 3, stage 4 kind of deal. All right, guys, thanks for checking out yet another video. If you got any questions, comments, concerns about these pipes, if you're thinking about buying them, you know, let me know what you guys are thinking about them. If you need some more sound clips, hit me up, let me know. They're great pipes for the money. Anyways, you like videos like this, street bobs, Harleys, you know, anything, dirt bikes, 2-wheel related, I got you. Like and subscribe to my channel.